Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So in this video, would be telling you about the future of the testing jobs, the future of IT jobs in India. So many of the people have been asking us this question that what is the future of IT jobs? What is the future of testing jobs? Should we get into IT? There are so many freshers who are connecting with us on TopMate. There are so many non-IT people or people who are having career gaps, and they're asking, should we get into testing? So, what is the future of IT jobs? And let's see this thing in detail today because there is a lot of uncertainty as of now. Many companies are having layoffs. You have seen the news of TCS, Intel company, Microsoft doing the layoffs. Prior to this, Google, Amazon, these companies did the layoff. And then we are seeing the AI tools coming up in the market. Would these AI tools be uh, taking up the jobs of the professionals? What would be the outcome? So let's see into the detail one by one. So, first of all, if you understand the future of IT jobs, so you should know how IT jobs came into India, right? So what is the source? What is the base out of that? What was happening 20, 25 years back or 30 years back? So what was happening? So earlier countries like Europe, US, UK, so they were outsourcing all their work to India because the cost of labor in India was less. Okay, so cost of labor in India was less. When I say cost of labor, so let's say if any person is working 8 hours per day, so you are being doing 8 hours of work and you would be getting X amount of pay from your employer. But what the client would pay to your employer, okay, what the client would pay to your employer. So that is your labor cost. Okay. Now, this labor cost was less earlier, but over a period of time, if you see from the past years to 2024, 2025, this cost of labor has got increased. And there are many other countries who are giving the IT services with respect to lesser cost. So that is why the job market is been impacting in the India. Now, what kind of jobs are there in IT? Basically, you get development, you get project management, you get testing, and you get support. Okay, you can say support, or you can say BPO kind of calls, or you can say call centers, right? These are all the things that are associated with one and the other. So these are the variety of the roles that you will see in the IT, and you have been seeing so far. Now, what is happening here is uh, one of the reason is cost of labor, right? That is high with respect to it is increased, right? Compared to the previous years, as the inflation is increasing, as the salary rates are increasing, so those things are bound to happen. And it's not like all the cost of labor is given to back to the employee, right? The company, the employer himself or herself, the companies, the organizations, the org, they will also occupy some of the amount for that. Okay, so in the with respect to testing, so many of you would be testers, right? So if you are seeing this video, so earlier manual testing was in demand. Okay, so now automation is in demand, right? The things with respect to AI automation tools, Playwright, Selenium, these things are coming into the demand, right? So in order to assist you, we'll go further into the deep dive into this particular agenda, into this particular topic. But just to tell you that we have created a course on Udemy, which is Core Java for Beginners, Foundation for Automation Testing. So if you are a manual tester, if you were doing a job in the non-IT and you're looking to switch to the IT, okay, you will have to become technical. You will have to learn programming language so that you can do automation testing. And see, if you learn Selenium, you'll get a job. If you learn Playwright, you'll get a job. If you are thinking like that, then it's a myth. You have to understand the fundamentals of automation testing. In order to understand the fundamentals, it is very important that you should understand the programming language, how the programming languages would be used. And this is a short course that has been created on Udemy itself to assist you to learn the core Java for the beginners. It is for the beginners. Even if you have studied from CS background, or if you have studied from non-IT background, non-CS background, so you can get this particular course. You'll get a lot of hands-on programming. You'll get a lot of hands-on coding knowledge. All those things you'll get. So you can go through this course on Udemy, and you can always connect with us on TopMate or on Udemy also now. Okay. So I was telling you that many of the people are manual testers. Just last week, I connected with a person. She had 12 years of experience and she was doing manual testing. Till now, she didn't get any opportunity to do automation testing so far. So now she was thinking whether I should learn automation or I should go into non-IT field. I should take up some non-IT roles. Okay. So the point is you have to now learn programming languages. You have to now start building your skills with respect to automation. That's very important. And you have to get the technical knowledge. If you are someone who is just doing a kind of 9 to 5 job and you are least bothered about the technical things or technical growth, you feel that the first day of my month when my salary is coming, that's the whole purpose of me doing the job. If you are into that mindset, then you have to come out of that mindset. You have to grow technically. You have to raise your bar because the market outside is very, very competitive. To add on to this, the interviews that are being taken these days, those are also challenging. Those are not straightforward interviews. I myself have taken so many interviews. You would see on the YouTube channel, right? It's 29th of July today. Yes, we are we are becoming 5 years. The age of the channel is 5 years, right? So it's a birth anniversary of the YouTube channel, right? It's been 5 years we have been making videos on this YouTube channel. So the mock interviews, the questions, the type of interviews, there is a shift in that as well. So there is a lot of importance that is given to technical things these days. Okay. There are pros and cons for that we agree. But the point here, which I want to address here is that not only the job market is becoming challenging, but even the interviews are becoming challenging. At times you are not getting the response, whether we are getting selected, we are getting shortlisted or not. So those kind of things are happening in the market. So you are not the one person who is receiving those kind of things. It is overall. Okay. Now, I was telling you about this cost of labor. Now, one more reason why the market is going in this manner is, I'll tell you one more reason. See, the countries like Europe, UK, US, which were outsourcing the work to India, right? Which were giving the work to India in your basic language, I'll say they were giving the work to India and India was working for them. Okay. Now what these countries are doing, they have come up, they have designed some of the policies which will give priority to the local knowledge person. Okay. What do I mean by this? So the policy says that, and it's a documentation, it's a policy. It says that if you are from US and let's say you know testing, okay, you would be given first priority compared to the people who are there in India if there is a hiring going on and if it's a US based company. So they'll first search for the local knowledge, local expertise, and then they'll give the priority to the other countries. And it's not only about India, but overall other countries in the globe, the countries in the world as well. Okay. So this is also a major impact. Okay. So earlier there was a person, let's say X, and he was getting multiple calls. Okay, multiple people are hiring, multiple companies are hiring. Now, what is happening? He is getting limited calls because there are limited jobs for him. Okay, limited opportunities for him. When I say limited opportunities for him, that means the opportunities are there in the world, but there are limited opportunities for him, right? The food is there, but he can consume only that particular quota plate which is allocated to him. So there is a shift in the market. Okay, so these are the things that are happening. Okay, so if you really want to get into IT, it's 2025, or if you have been into the IT industry, okay, so far, and if you want to continue, then you'll have to grow technically, then you'll have to grow from the automation perspective. If you have been doing manual testing, if you have been doing functional testing, it's a good thing. Fundamentals, basic are the same, but now you have to get into more and more complex tasks and deliver more of quality compared to quantity. So that's very important. So that would be the future of the IT jobs. So this was a short video that I made on the future of IT jobs, and I'm very happy to also share with you that today we are completing 5 years on this YouTube channel. It had started in the year of 2020 when the pandemic was there. And today we are sharing our first core Java for beginners, Foundation for Automation Testing, the first course for the testers or for any of the freshers who want to go into the IT industry, right? So RD Automation Learning is turning 5 today. So it's a great news. And if you want to connect with me on TopMate, or if you want to learn anything, then there is a Udemy course available for you. You can just avail it. Today it is available with 50% off, right? So you can avail this particular course today itself and start upgrading yourself, because the jobs are there, but you will have to become eligible candidate in order to get the job, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more updates.